Good afternoon, lovely people. I really hope you're well. I hope you've had a lovely Christmas and still enjoying Christmas. It's not over. A lot of people are like, oh, well, that's it. I went to the gym earlier and I saw my friend Jamie and I said, oh, did you have a nice Christmas? And he was like, yeah, it just goes over too quick. And I was like, well, it's not really over. This whole week is still Christmas. So I really hope you're enjoying it. And this information that I'm giving you right now, this isn't just for today, because I'm a true believer in enjoying time off. So if you are having this whole week to sit in front of the TV and watch Christmas movies and eat the things that you want to eat and just take the reins off a little bit and not worry so much about, being so strict with regards to your diet or with regards to your exercise, that is absolutely fine as well. I don't want to be a complete martyr and be like, oh, well, day after Boxing Day, you should be in the gym. That used to be me. I used to be the girl that used to go to the gym with my dad when I was younger on Boxing Day, because we only live around the corner from the gym that he used to train in and I used to work in. And we would go to the gym on Boxing Day, literally while my mum was kind of tidying up, clearing up and getting food ready for the next thing to go all over again. And I would always be the one who would be like, yeah, it's only a day. And it is only a day. I get that. I actually didn't drink at all on Boxing Day. We went to stay with Jason's family. And although we could have drunk if we wanted to, we just chose not to. And I'm going to talk about alcohol in just a moment with regards to what I'm talking about with reducing inflammation and beating the bloat. And we actually then had a chickpea dal for our food that day because Jason's mum's a vegan. So we weren't overindulging in lots of food and stuff like that. And I think, however you do Christmas and this period of time, you do it the way you want to do it. If you're somebody who actually just has a day where you overindulge and, you may have extra calories that day, but then on Boxing Day, you reduce those calories right down, that's fine. And if you're somebody who actually spends from Christmas Eve all the way through to New Year's Day doing what the hell you want to do, because then from the 1st of January or the 2nd of January, you are going to be back on it really strict, or you've been really strict all year and you need to give yourself a break, that's absolutely fine as well. You've got to do what you want to do. But I'm here to give you the support and to give you the information that's going to help you no matter what pathway you choose. So however you want to play it. And I've started my 2-day Beat the Bloat. I did this last year. I actually did it after New Year last year. But this year I wanted to do it the week in between Christmas and New Year, because I know a lot of people have gone back to work today. But also this kind of Twixmas period of time where you don't really know what's going on. You don't know what day it is. I woke up this morning very much thinking it was Monday, had to keep reminding myself it was Wednesday. And I even think I'll need to watch the video back, but I even think my class this morning for Fitness Pilates, I've got a feeling I said Happy Tuesday. I don't think I said Happy Wednesday. So apologize if that was the case. But I wanted to just do my Beat the Bloat to be able to help and support anybody out there who needed that then, or may want it after New Year, may want it from the 2nd of January, may want it from the 9th of January, whatever you need to do. But just to support anybody who needs a little bit of help to reduce that inflammation and understand the best ways to do it. So health talk in our group, because you guys obviously get my free Beat the Bloat as well. Some of you are in my WhatsApp group, so you'll know all the information that I'm giving. So a couple of things that you can do, first of all, to reduce the inflammation, because the problem is the food that you eat over Christmas and the indulgences that you have, things like alcohol and coffee liqueurs or liqueur chocolates, extra sugar, cheese, all of these things, the puddings that we have over Christmas, the heavy trifles or Christmas pudding, mince pies, these are all inflammatory foods, unfortunately. So the first thing that you can do to reduce the inflammation is to reduce that down. So whether or not you cut it out completely, So I've suggested on my 2-day beat the bloat that you actually curb the alcohol for today and tomorrow. Absolutely. Yesterday was a bank holiday. If you wanted to drink yesterday, totally fine. Like I said, we didn't drink on Boxing Day. We drank Christmas Day, probably too much. And we drank Christmas Eve. We didn't drink Boxing Day. We had that day to calm the system down because alcohol is so inflammatory and it causes inflammation within the gut. So having just even one day makes a huge difference. So I've suggested with my Beat the Bloat, today and tomorrow, no alcohol, reduce it right down. You've then got Friday, the 30th, you can do whatever you want to do, and New Year's Eve, and so on and so forth, and New Year's Day. So that's the first thing that you can do. And then think about those foods that are very, very inflammatory as well, like I've just spoken about, like the Christmas puddings and the cheese and mince pies and the coffee liqueurs and trifles and extra puddings and things like that. If you reduce that right down, i.e. cut it out completely, that will make a huge difference to you as well. And you will start feeling instantly better. Unfortunately, we all get dehydrated over Christmas. It's a natural occurrence because the food that we eat is heavily salted. We're obviously drinking alcohol, we may be drinking more coffee, and we're just not thinking about water. So another thing that you can do is up your water content today and tomorrow. Instantly will make a huge difference. So what I've said and suggested in the Beat the Bloat group is that you ideally drink 2 to 3 litres of water today and tomorrow. If you can't do that, focus on the colour of your urine. Because if you can do that, you know that if your urine is clear, you know you're hydrated. But if you focus on that being so that, your urine is clear, you will know you are hydrated. If it's of a colour, any kind of colour, whether that be like a dark colour or even just, not so clear, essentially, unfortunately, that means you're still dehydrated. So you need to make sure that you are upping your water. So drink until your urine goes clear. Then you know you're hydrated. You don't need to keep drinking constantly all the time. And then from there, you can then essentially then rehydrate again once you need it. I'm just going to check my door, gang, because I think my postman is knocking my door. So 2 seconds. That's always the way, isn't it? Every single time I do a live, my postman comes and knocks my door. It's like he's got a radar that knows as soon as I put my mic on. So that's the first thing. So hydration, reducing inflammation from reducing alcohol and all the extra things that you might be having. And then starting to think about moving. The more you can move. I've been to the gym this morning and the gym was really busy, but it makes a huge difference to get sweaty. Feel like those toxins are coming out of your body. So get sweaty. I've just done the step conditioning versus step choreography. It was a perfect class for you to get hot and sweaty and feel good. I did yesterday, the cardio versus core, another fantastic class to be able to get sweaty, get moving and instantly feel better. So if you can get moving, but if you are not ready to exercise or you're not at that level at the moment, then just get moving. Get yourself outside if possible. Get yourself for a walk. I know it's blustery, I know it's raining, but you will feel so much better from moving. We obviously walked Bentley after we'd eaten our Christmas meal yesterday, on Christmas Day, and we felt so much better for actually moving. And I think that makes a huge difference. Focusing on your steps, focusing on getting moving, getting those steps in. Can you hit your 10K steps? Are you aware of that? My step count at the minute, my watch is literally just on the step count. I think it's I'm on 8,500, I think, at the moment. So I need to get more steps in today to hit my 10K. I know I'll do it by the end of the day, but it's still nowhere near as much as I normally get. I mean, I'm normally hitting that by 10:30 in the morning. So the more you can move, the better that's going to be for you as well. That's another thing that you can do. So think about reducing your inflammation from reducing those highly inflammatory foods, alcohol, upping your water content massively makes a difference, and get yourself moving. And then with regards to getting back on track after Christmas, I'm here for you every step of the way, and I'm going to be launching my 6-week Women's Health Optimum program, which is going to kind of coincide with the 6-week body reset as well. We're going to bring in those recipes, bring in those meal plans. There'll be different ones from what I've done before, new plans, new meals, new recipes, but working alongside that, reducing the inflammation, balancing the hormones. And I'm going to bring all that in from literally Monday. So Monday the 2nd, we're going to be kicking in with that. You guys are going to get that included within this group. So I'm here to help you get back on track after Christmas. But if you're not staying in this group, then, or you just need some extra information for your mind, the best thing for you to do to get back on track is just go back to normal routine. So whatever it might be, like for today or tomorrow, you might be thinking, I could just do with a little bit more of a normality routine. So whatever you normally do, get up at the normal time, have your breakfast at the normal time, have a normal breakfast rather than an overindulgent breakfast. Try and eat at the same time that you normally would if you were at work. Go maybe and do some exercise like you normally would. Get back into that kind of bit of normality, and that's going to make you feel so much better as well. Getting back on track, finding your focus, finding your flow again, which is what it's all about. So that makes a big difference. I think reaching out to people, finding, a friend to work out with, being in a supportive group like we have here, that kind of thing, again, is when everyone feels like they're in the boat, that can be hugely beneficial. And then I also think that there's a big thing about getting rid of the stuff that you no longer want anymore. I mean, I'm very much a person of after Christmas, those decorations go down on New Year's Day, everything gets cleared away, full tidy house, and maybe go through a little bit of, personal laundry with regards to getting rid of stuff that you no longer want anymore. And I'm not just talking about physical stuff, but stuff like that's in your mind, getting rid of it, focusing on what you want this year, what you want to do, what you want to achieve. Is there a course you want to do? Is there a qualification that you want to achieve? Is there, something that you personally want to do? Jason and I booked a photo shoot already for March. We have got that focus. There's qualifications I personally want to do myself to upskill and make sure that my content, my delivery, everything that I do with regards to looking after my clientele is at the very highest level. Little things like that. You might want to set yourself some goals, but also do some physical laundry as well. If there are clothes clogging up your wardrobe that you could give to charity, fill up those charity bags. If your cupboards are full of chocolates, I mean, we got given so many sweets and chocolates this Christmas, we won't eat them. So, taking them again, if they're not opened, taking them maybe to a refuge or a food bank, all of those kind of things that you could possibly do to give that food away that you no longer need, you don't want in your cupboards. That's a really big thing as well. That will massively help you. It's not in your cupboards anymore, out of sight, out of mind. And you will get back onto that wave of focusing. Yep, I'm back on track. I feel like everything's back to normal. I've had a lovely Christmas, lovely time off, great rest period, spent lots of time with my family and my friends, the people I love. But now I'm ready to focus on me. And that's what it's all about. This never should be a punishment for what you have experienced over Christmas. Don't ever be like, oh God, I've got to work out to burn off all of that food that I've eaten over Christmas, because then that means that what you've experienced over Christmas is bad, and it shouldn't be seen like that. You shouldn't feel shameful of having downtime, family time, indulgent time, time where you can, enjoy that. That should be, time that you're experiencing. But we also need to know in our mind that that's not going to always be the way. So we don't want to live like that forever, because, that's not very healthy. But don't feel guilty for it. Certainly don't see the training that you're going to do for January, for today, for this week, for next week, whenever it might be, as a kind of like you're punishing yourself because of what you've eaten or what you've done. Don't see it like that. See it as, this is you looking after you. You're doing this for you, to make you feel better, to be more healthy, to be stronger, to be fitter, to grow your self-esteem, to increase your motivation and your productivity. Absolutely, it should always be like that. So I hope that's helped. I know obviously there were some bits in there that you've heard before, but I think sometimes you do need to take that reset button and you need to listen again and think, actually, this is what I need to do. I'm going to have this time, and whether or not you decide to do it today, like I said, tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, whenever it might be, it's entirely up to you. You've got to do what's right for you. But never feel guilty for Christmas. Never feel guilty for spending time with your friends and your family, your loved ones, and for enjoying food and drink. But know that that won't be the way forever. And it's good to look after your health. It's good to stay hydrated. It's good to eat well. It's good to nourish your body, nourish your mind, and nourish your soul all the way through. So let me know if there's any questions at all, gang. Otherwise, thank you for listening at this lunchtime. And hopefully, if you are interested in doing the 6-week Women's Health Optimum program, I'm going to be starting it from Monday for everyone in our group. But also, as well, if you are an instructor in my group, from the 9th, I'm going to be starting the Fitness Pilates mentoring within this group as well. So hopefully that's going to be beneficial for you. My job really is to make sure that this group is as supportive as possible and that you feel you're getting the very, very best that you possibly can from it. Not just from a class perspective, but from a support perspective, whatever support that is that you need. So let me know any questions. Otherwise, have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday, and hopefully I'll see you on a live or a catch up real soon. Thanks so much, guys. Thank you.